Hello, hello, it's Wezel here, and thanks for joining me as I continue on my adventures in SnowRunner on hard mode. And today is day 31 here in Quebec. We had a great day yesterday. We got 4 tasks done. So today, hopefully, we can keep up the momentum and get another couple done at least. The plan is to start in Nellie the Elephant and go over and drop off 4 medium planks to the island on the western side of the map for the trouble in the boonies, housing in the boonies, something like that task. Then we'll come back, probably take a pipe up to the port to sort of do half of a task, and then think about what we're doing. Anyway, I'll sort of play that out as we go, but let's get into it because, you know, it won't do itself. And we'll see how we go as to whether we can have another really good day. So we are starting here at the Sawmill. And I'll just switch into show. So there we are at the Sawmill. And I want to do the housing in the boonies task, which is to take 4 medium planks over here. So we can do that. I'm going to use Nellie to do that. And we're just going, which means we're going to overload a fraction, but only a fraction. So let's load up. Oh no, that's right. We have to make them first, don't we? I'm going to make medium planks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we want to medium planks. I'm just going to put them straight on. 1, 2, 3, and then 1 on the loading platform. Start our engine. I'm being a bit naughty because I'm auto loading, but it just makes it a bit quicker. As I've said a couple of times before, we're not really in great need of cash. I think we've got 5 million odd credits. Get back and straighten up. Not that it probably matters that much. It's slightly off because it'll wiggle around as we go. Restore the crane. Let's go. Right, so we're going to go the normal way, easy way, I don't know. There's no really easy way from the sawmill over to the little town. Both ways are a bit nasty. You've either got to go past the garage and then over the icy river and climb up the other side, or you've got to go through the oil refinery and down down the western side of the map, which has its challenges at that sort of quarry place, which I really don't like. So we're going to go this way because it's the lesser of 2 weevils. We'll weevil our way this way. And hopefully we'll do okay. We're going to come over the bridges, back past the garage, and down. I'm hoping that we've got this one that we can see, the medium plank on top here. We shouldn't have to drop that off anywhere. You know, want to drop it off anywhere. Hopefully it'll stay on top and be a happy little wooden plank. Oh, that was bad. Wouldn't turn at all. And this is why the I've been using the Freightliner as the main champion to run up and down the main road. Poor old Nellie, it's caught on the ice every time. I'm not too sure once I've done this one what my next one is. I was pretty good yesterday. I knew what I wanted to do and the sequence I wanted to do it in, and it all sort of flowed pretty well. So I think today we might not flow quite so well. I've left the Freightliner down at the docks, but that's definitely going to have to come back up. I don't think there's anything we can do with it down there. Oh, look at that. We did so well to avoid that pole. We nearly barred into that pole there. Couldn't grip for us. Gonna take our time coming down here because it is a bit wobbly and bumpy, and I don't really want to throw that medium plank off. Nearly did then. Very close. It's certainly sliding around a lot. There it goes. We can grab it. Come on. Up there. Kind of expect to lose the top one a bit. These sorts of bumpy roads. Just caught on the edge of that rock. It's coming to the top. We'll be able to use that rock as a turner rather than a climber. Nobody likes that tree anyway. Climb down here. It's a little bit nasty climbing down here. More of a drop off than you think. Certainly in the Freightliner, and I think even in the Kenworth, I tended to go the long way. It's not that much longer. Now he's pretty strong. Oh. Probably should keep this hanging on the end of the crane, I suppose, but I hate doing that. Let's restore crane. Let me just get through here. It's squeezy. We do have a tree we can reach from if we need to. There it goes again. I'm stopping this one. He just wants to jump off. we're going to come up this side. Climb all our way back up the fairly steep snowy hill. Get up toward the pontoon bridge we built a few days ago. We might have a bit of trouble getting there. Perfect. That's perfect. Nellie did well. Didn't do so well there. That was Bob. Bob aimed at the tree. Stop driving at the tree, Bob. Around the tree. Yes, so I'm expecting lots of things to go wrong today. To be a real diabolical day. Because today is the 666th day of our journey in SnowRunner. Yeah, 666. So, that's how many hours you can have in hard mode in SnowRunner and still have a bit to go. Now, obviously, fastest, quickest and generally bestest player of SnowRunner, so I'm sure you could have trimmed a few hours off here and there as you went. Even so, it's still a lot of fun to be had in this game. And there's still one more season to go at least. As in season 16, we know there's one more to go in this current year, and there may or may not be another year after that. Don't know. The other thing, yes, is that Roadcraft, which is another game by the same people who make this one, is coming out in a couple of weeks. So, that will be a bit of fun. So I'm going to have a little play of that, and then depending on how much I enjoy the playing, I might stream some of my silliness of that as well. And, it's definitely something to look forward to. I think that's going to be, without me having just seen the trailers and all that sort of thing, I think it's going to be a little bit less driving, a little bit more logistics, but I don't know. I'm hoping that you can tell it, no, I'll do all the driving and do everything manually. But we'll see. I'm sure it'll be fun either way. Alright, this is a little bit icy coming up here, so I'm going to have to a bit of caution. Should make it alright. We've already fixed the water pipe here, so we've got no trouble going through the main drag. It's got to get down that road. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Pack it. Oh, there we go. Housing in the boonies. Nice. Take that money. Now, I thought there's something over here, but I don't remember. I might come over here later on with the scout. I think there's a task over here, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, let's turn the engine off. I don't know what I'm doing. Turn the engine off, please. Okay, so let's have a look at what we've still got to do. We've got, and looking at the map in its fullness on this map, we've got easy but greasy, which is to take the fuel carrier semi-trailer over here, over to here. So I'm not going to do that for quite a while. So obviously want to keep that fuel. Ice Road, which is where we need to deliver 2 special cargo. That's right, we started this. We had to visit this point, and that then triggered 2 cargoes sort of down in here somewhere. We'll have to go and get them. Yeah. Okay. Rough day. We need to deliver 2 garbage that are over here. Now, I think I saw one. Oh, there's one of them up there. There's one. You can see it. And I think that's the other one. We saw that before, and I thought, oh, I wonder what that's doing sitting there. So I reckon that's likely. So that's going 2 garbage going there. So we could do that on our way back. Although doing it with Nellie might be challenging. Should be all right. Running on empty is 3 more fuel. So perhaps we could have done that before. Eastern Rock Slide. No, we're not going anywhere near that. Snowbird. Well, we'll do that when we do Eastern Rock Slide. Pipeline of the future. Large pipes. How big are large pipes? I think they're 4, aren't they? I think large pipes are 4 slots. So what we might do, pick up a large pipe, grab one of these garbage as we come through. It might be the go, and then do the other one with the other garbage. Yeah, let's do that. Skywatch. Oh, yes, that's the one where we already have put some cement over here. We've dropped some cement off here, ready to take it up. All right, well, let's see. Let's see if we can kind of do a bit of pipeline of the future and a bit of rough day at the same time. Yeah, why not? But I'll change that so we are doing them. Pipeline of the future. Let's try anyway. And we get back out of here. Nope, not like that. I'm going to need to run it in his driveway. Oop. Get in his driveway. See, this is a challenge for Weasel because it involves reversing. Oh, sorry, Snowman. Weasel is woeful at. Aiming to get it into his driveway. Should get our nose around. I think we only killed 1 snowman. At least that's something. Now for pipeline of the future, yes, we need to take a large pipe and, we need to take 2 large pipes up to the port. There's the oil line site, but I think it's just at the port. I'm 99% sure that large pipes are 4 slots. I think they're 5 slots. That would leave us room for 1 garbage. without being greedy, doing too garbage. Let's see how we go. The only drawback with all of this cleverness is how well Nellie will go across that very skinny crossing at the quarry place. Just have to give it a bit of a go. Go back along the across the pontoon bridge, over to the little town, fuel up, and head on up to the pipe making plant. We know that there are a couple of large pipes magically appeared. Love that bridge. Love that bridge. It's really cool. It's good they keep putting new things into the game in terms of new little animations or whatever you call that, features. Just keeps it a little bit new and interesting. So those pontoon bridges are new. Not done those before this season. They have wooden bridges. They've always been fixed. Going to worry about restocking our spare parts. I will have to repair myself. Got quite a bit in the trailer. I'll use some of those. I have to restock at the moment, I think. We'll refuel. And repair ourselves from the trailer. Refuel. Find ourselves a large pipe or two. Then we're going to head back over to the sawmill again, I think. Pick up 4 more medium planks. We need for the final bridge building for the 2 bridges that are almost pointless up in the northwest of this map. We'll build the bridge, but it doesn't actually lead anywhere. Don't know what they were really thinking of there. I'll think about that. I'm sure that I should be doing that. Whether I should do that in the Kenworth later on. Reason being is that it's quite a pain to do that delivery, and it's also quite a pain to get back off that road that you're on. Having this massive big trailer behind me might make that a bit yucky, so I might think about loading up and just leaving them on the side or something like that. We'll have to think it through. Now there should be a couple of, yeah, there is a couple of cement just there. So it's going to come up to the pipe factory. Just going to pull up. I think we can hear a bee whooping at our back door, which makes me mean that to go outside or wants to come back inside, or a bit of both. Just bring this up and go and sort him out. These are large pipes, you can see them straight away. They are like large pipes. I'll just pause it there and then be back in a minute. Okay, so let's pick that up. Not quite picking up the right way, are we? Are you meant to pick it up? Sure. I would actually like to have that, wouldn't I? That'll mean I can then pick up the garbage a lot easier. Didn't think of that, did I? I don't think I can I might be able to put it down and shove it. So it gives me an idea of how big it is. Definitely 4 slots. Packed. So we've got 2 slots in front of it without too much trouble. Okay. Let's see if we can pick up lots of garbage on our way. Problem is that's going to make that fairly perilous going over that gorgy little bridgey crossingy bit. We might try and give it a go. Let's go and get our garbage. I think we saw kind of on the way back to the port. Bad. Didn't slide at all. I thought the front was going to slide like anything. What we might do is put the 2 garbage when we can get sort of side by side at the front. They're hanging over the side rather than one on top of the other. Yeah, we will work it out. So just come around the corner here, pull up. So just want to make sure I'm doing the right thing. Pull up there. Garbage one. Rough day. Let's activate that. That should now give me some yellow arrows. Yes, and they're exactly where I thought they were. They're good, good. I like it when I get it right. Detach the trailer. Start the engine. And go and just get this first one up here so I don't have to take the trailer with me. Out of the way. This first one was sort of just sitting up here. Let's pick this one up and take it back with us. Put it on the trailer, go and get the other one, it's down a bit further. We can just dangle around a bit there, I think. don't have very far to go. Might have messed it up by coming too close to the trailer. I kind of want to put it sideways across the trailer. I reckon now I'm too close to do that. Let's just pop it down there for a minute. Let's see if we can get ourselves a bit away from the trailer. Something more like that. Then, now this is where the fun and games will start. Try and come down this path and collect the other one. See how we go. Hopefully won't tip that one off. Be fairly stable there. Let's see. The most important thing is not to drive off the edge of the cliff. Hopefully not throw him off the edge of the cliff. Around that corner and up this hill. Use that tree. You want to drive up on that car, to be honest. Let's get back up here. Grab this one. So I'll just straighten that one up first, because I've obviously bumped them off a little bit. Do that. Okay. Grab the other one. Hopefully we can put him in that sort of slot that we've left ourselves. Spin. It should be pretty good with our large pipe and our 2 garbage. But then the only trick will be this nasty little part coming up. So he clearly fits well there. No, restore the car. Don't want it wobbling around and bumping that by mistake. Let's see how we go coming down here. slow. Pretty good. It's got this corner to get around. Three-point turn. Just a bit nervous at this bit. I think it's pretty benign. I don't think it's as mean as it looks. Alright, so we've got our 2 garbage, but we haven't packed them. I know we've got them. Almost back to the main road. Just have to be a little bit careful of the ice. Pull up there. Come on, Nellie, you can go. Oh, Nellie, done so well. All the hard work. We short line. We're probably short line literally a millimetre. Anything to give you a little bit of a pull on. That's not what I want. Anything we can use from the back. It's just so hard. What we've done. Yeah, really done. Yep. Wow. Yes, that was just a bit more difficult than it should have been. We got there. Alrighty. We didn't have to unpack the pipe. Let's come down this main road and see where we're meant to drop off the pipe. I think it's literally at the front gate. Let's have a little look. Pipe goes. Pipeline of the future. Put our first pipe there and then be able to pack our garbage. First one. Now we can pack. Hey, the cargo is too squared. Fiddle with it a bit. This is going to work. Put it down. And the other one. Spin around a bit. bit so he's not quite so squared onto it. Right. Okay. That. Now pick up that one. Take that. Oh. It's going to be difficult. Try and square it up again. I think it won't be difficult. Nice and square now. No. So you're just being difficult. Take him off. Get his mate and say, "Oi, you." And try it a bit further. Oh, dear, he's just being so difficult, isn't he? Now I should be able to. Yeah, take that. Ha ha ha. Now you're going to pack, aren't you? Yep. Let's switch back over to Rough Day. And we'll take these to the port unloading site to finish that task. So we haven't finished Pipeline of the Future, but we're halfway through it. So we'll get us to finish this one. Pretty cool. There you go. We did a rough day, and it was all good. Now there is a repair point place here, so given I've got to go around here to turn around, I might as well replenish my spares. Oh, this was here. A bit weird having them so close together, really. No. This. A little bit of a pain to turn around with this big trailer. My plan now is to go and get some wooden planks, but I might just actually stop and have a bit of a think. Obviously, a cargo loading spot, so I should think about what I need to do. Things I need to do. Reimagining the ice trail. Yes, that's the one I'm toying with doing. Problem is, it's very hard to get to these bridges. Once you're on the main road, so I'll have been to the Sawmill, which is here. So to get to those bridges, you've got to kind of, you can't really climb up through there. Might be able to come down through there, but you can't go up through there. Maybe you could climb up here? No. But it's hard to get to. And then you go along to this next one to find the second bridge. There. And then you're kind of going to get left there. Because if you keep going around here, you're going to end up, well, you could either end up right at the top of the mountain, or you can come down this horribly snowy path here that's super slow and disgusting. Yeah, it's just not very nice. This whole area over here is not very nice, and you don't need to go along here. So fixing those bridges is a pretty low priority. So I'm much as I can get the four wooden planks, You just got to wonder why you'd bother. Okay, so that's in Lake Riviere. That's in Lake Riviere. That's a possible salvage semi-trailer. I just don't know where that thing is. Salvage semi. It's probably in Lake Riviere somewhere. So that's possible, but not high on the exciting lamp things. That's Lake Riviere. Lake Riviere. Lake. Service train. Well, that's a scouty sort of job, so we'll end up using the scout for that one. We need 8 service spare parts. So we could do that. We could get 8 service spare parts and bring them down. I'm just not sure the best way to get to the lighthouse. You can see there's a path here. You can see that path. But where does it go here? How do you get to it? How do you get to there? To be able to then follow that path. Very weird. So I'm just not so sure of the best way to get to the lighthouse. Not sure there's any good way to get to the lighthouse, so we'll have to work out the best way to get to the lighthouse. But taking this, again, this big truck with its massive semi-trailer, probably not going to be the best. We're probably going to want to do this with the Kenworth, but having said that, it might be good to bring the 8 service spare parts sort of down to here-ish anyway. So that's a definite maybe. Coast Guard, that's a scouty one, I think. So Elmo's Far, that's more going to be a Kenworthy one. And then just the tasks. The Ice Road. 2 special cargo. Sorry, it's spinning it around. All right, 2 special cargoes to here. Oh, they're the ones we find down here. Yeah, okay, they are down here. Oh, so if we took 8 service spare parts down to here, it wouldn't be the end of the world to then run down here, get the 2 special cargo, and bring them all the way back up. Special cargoes, that's 4 slots. I could do a similar thing to what I did just then and pick up the other pipe on the way. Oh, this is working out better. Running on empty. No, I don't like that. Yep. No, definitely not Eastern and Snowbird. Pipeline. Okay, I think what we're going to do, I think we're going to start with that 8 service spare parts. We got them here. So that was the Shining in the Storm. We won't finish this. Service spare, I need 8. 8 service spare parts, which will be 6 with 2 on top. The problem with that, I don't have sides on my trailer here, so it's going to be a bit more slippery than the sideboard semi-trailer. However, I'm unlikely to bring the not likely to bring the Freightliner up here. Could do, I suppose. But I think what we might do, let's do this. So we're going to auto-load 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 6. Nice. And put 2 on top. And I'm literally going to just take these down to the town. Leave them down somewhere in the town, hopefully not in everyone else's way. I should probably spin that side on, but do that. Now, and the other thing, of course, is that I hate going across that scary little top bit in anything, but certainly in anything big. So I'm not going to. Going to go the bottom way. Although it's probably slower and worse and yucky, etc., I'm not going to fall off the cliff and tip over, so I'm happy to go this way. We brought the Freightliner this way. It wasn't the worst possible way to go. A bit worried that we're going to end up picking up those two on top service spare parts all the time. I can't help it because we don't have sides on our trailer. I'm fairly nervous of putting them all on without packing them. Ooh, that's interesting. It's another way round there, is it? Oh, that bad? Might be a bit bad when I've got cargo on. So let's go this way. And the long way would mean that I shouldn't throw my cargo up. You watch the cargo will fall off as we go around here or something. The bookie's on the inside rock there. One in the front is just rocking and rolling. Yes, you watch the trailer bounce on that inside rock. It just throws them off. No. There we go. Keep our eye on our two on top. It's when they fall off. Don't want to leave them behind. Like that. Oh. Putting on top of the hill. Oh, that's probably then going to hit the silly crane all the time, isn't it? Have to put him back here. I can turn him sideways, see how that goes. I don't know what's better, to have it crossways or long ways. I think maybe crossways. We'll see, won't we? See who falls off first. Oh, I'll pick the second one because he wasn't straight. What are you doing? Give me my crane. Yeah. One second. Oh, it's starting to get light too. Alright, see if we can make it down to the town. Or not. But I'm trying to turn you the other way, you silly sausage. I never know if this ever does anything useful or not. We'll give it a try just for a change. Normally don't do this sort of thing. We'll try and squish them on. I don't know if that's going to do any good, or it'll just end up bumping them off. Yeah, see, look at that. As soon as it changes, take it. Go away. Oh, I'm on a rock. What am I on? A massive rocky thing. It's a bit weird. Yes, jump off again. This is going to become a little bit tedious, isn't it? Unfortunately, there's not much I can do about it. Put it on the, get it. Put it on the fuel tanker. Keep it on the crane. Oh, at least we know now we're not going to lose that one. Well, now, So this is where I go to, isn't it? It was really weird lifting ascending point to go up these fingers of rock. No, don't knock your mate off. But that one's going to push the other one off. You can see it is already. It wants to push it off. Like naughty children. Stop annoying your sister. Oh, caught on something? Yes, looks like that rock there. Yeah, of course. Forgot about that. So if we're going to be winching, we're going to have to put you down. Just check the time. 6:49, so we probably will barely make it up this hill. Let's see. We haven't lost our view yet. Ground rocky mountain there. Yeah, still got to go around a pretty tight corner. That tree on the inside there we're going to use for sure, yes, definitely. Might not be able to do that actually, it might need to run the tail to go further out. I don't think anything for the tail to winch on. They are all tiny trees. They're useless. Deforest that area. Let's see if we can pull from the front. Right. Pull from the very front. Oh, this might prove to be really annoying. You can do it. No, it says, no, I can't. I need the tail back the other way. Kinda like that, kinda sorta. Then I think we're just going back to the same path, so it's just going to hit the same spot. Get up there, really. Stay. Now. Come up and onto that. Let's go too far. Now let's. Ask him to tip over? Probably are. get through though, through the worst of it. That's hard. Oh, this one. This route is definitely not great for the great big elephant. Right near the edge too. Mighty big trailer to be pulling around there. Yeah, just about out of time. I think we've done all the hard work getting up this hill. When you want it to steer, it says, nah, I'm not going to steer there. Very hard to be precise in your steering. If we can make it back to the main road, that'll be a good stopping spot. Oh, we're nearly out of fuel. That was, yeah, that's a really nasty with something as big as this. But we didn't tip over. So, happy with that. Got our 8 service spare parts. We're now on our way to the end of the... Actually, I'll check the time. 9 o'clock. Yeah, okay, so we've run over a little bit, but we had to get to the main road. So it's all good. Okie doke. So we've got our 8 service spare parts ready for the next contract, even though we won't deliver them. We did okay today, not quite as exciting as yesterday, but we did okay. It's good to get the garbage done, that was nice, plus the wooden planks going to the Boonies. So all up a pretty good day. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you'll join me again tomorrow as I continue on the adventures. We should be able to make a little bit more progress tomorrow, so keep on trucking. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.